Welcome back for another video. The free hit is active. In this video we'll run through how the team's lining up for Double Gameweek 34 and talking points as we look ahead to a Saturday deadline. Before we get into it, here's how I'm lined up on So Rare this week. Kane and Watkins have left the team, Isak and Haaland come in. We'll talk more about Isak in a second. I won't have him on FPL this week, but I do think he'll do well against Southampton. In the semi-pro league, Salah gets the captaincy. I'm still learning the game as I go and enjoying it a lot. To win cards I think you need to go differential, so it's Salah captain against Spurs. It's free to play and the cards you win you can sell for money. Someone tagged me on Twitter this week who joined and won Jota in his first game week worth about 50 quid. Click the link in the description to play and to join the Focal mini league. So let's get into it and we'll start off a quick look back at how Game Week 33 went, and we better make it quick. All in all, not horrendous considering the captaincy blunder. The tiniest of red arrows with 59 points, a few thousand places down. A game week of highs and lows for many of us. Steele an absolute hero, saving Johnson's penalty and taking all 3 bonus for 10 points. Trent with his 5th assist in 4 games, Rashford with 1 goal, 1 assist. Newcastle conceding another consolation goal very late in the game, which was painful, always brutal to lose a double clean sheet. It was looking like a very good game week before that, despite Salah's blank. Isak was benched as well. This one surprised me after scoring twice in Game Week 32 and coming off after 65 minutes. Wilson started and scored twice. There was some debate about Isak's assist. It was an incredible solo run, taking on about 6 Everton players before a ball into the box deflected off Tarkowski to Murphy who scored. From a non-FPL perspective for a second, if you were watching the game, you wouldn't say that Isak hasn't assisted with that goal finding the back of the net, though FPL do have a rule about intended destination. Isak's intended destination was Wilson, but then it deflected to Murphy. Whether that rule needs tweaking to recognise moments like Isak's another question. As frustrating as that one was, it was correct as per their rules. So the free hit chip is active, so let's run through the Game Week 34 team. Steele or a Brighton defender has been one I've gone back and forth on. Triple Brighton is important this week, essential on a free hit with 2 home games. The mids are a priority though. I'm not 100% confident in Estepinian's minutes across the double, so it's either Dunk or Steele. I've opted for the goalkeeper as Brighton look to bounce back from the Forest defeat. The back 4 is Trent, Robertson, Shaw and Diaz. Trent and Salah are obvious picks from Liverpool. It's the third spot is one I've been weighing up. I'm conscious Liverpool have been conceding, though both the fullbacks have been getting assists recently, so it's Robertson, Jota or Gakpo. Jota was off at 59 minutes last week. Klopp said it was a minor back injury. Gakpo was off at 59 minutes the week before as well. And there's too many better mids to pick from than Gakpo. Klopp has Diaz and Darwin available as options, and he has hinted at attacking rotation as well, so by process of elimination it has to be Robertson. Shaw or Dalot is another one to weigh up on the free here, with Shaw dropping into left centre back the last few games, his attacking threat is reduced. That said, he got an assist there earlier in the season playing left centre back, and he should still be on some set pieces. There is also a chance that Maguire recovers from his knock and starts the game as centre back, which could push Shaw back into left back and therefore affect one of Wan-Bissaka or Dalot. Ten Hag might favour Wan-Bissaka's defensive ability against Mitoma midweek. A Man City triple up's essential on a free hit, and a combination I considered was Ederson and Dunk or Steele and Diaz. Not much between the two, but Steele is likely to rack up some save points, so logically he gets the nod over Ederson and Diaz gets the nod in defence. He started the last 9 in a row now and played 90 in every game. He's always been reliable for 90 when fully fit, and Pep needs to count on him now City have put themselves in a position to win the title. In midfield it's De Bruyne, Mitoma, March, Salah and Rashford. So just on De Bruyne, the hope is that we'll get some clear news before the deadline on his availability. Pep said he was feeling some niggles in his muscles and asked to come off early against Arsenal. He absolutely ran the show, and off the back of a 19-pointer he'd be a perfect differential on free hit, where many teams without a chip will struggle to get him. If he's a doubt for the first or both games, then he'd be a simple swap for Mahrez, who I do feel will start both games. Mitoma owners can consider themselves unlucky not to have gotten a return last week. He went on a sensational run from the halfway line and managed to work his way all the way into the box and set up a big chance which required a huge save from Navas. So dangerous every time he's on the ball, though Wan-Bissaka is a quality defender as we mentioned, and it's very rare Neil completes a take on against him, so the Man United game will be an interesting battle. It was March that came away with the assist, forcing a save which was tapped in. McAllister looks like he should be a good option again as well if you've got him. With Veltman expected to return to the team, Gross should move into centre mid and McAllister into the number 10 role where he has been the most dangerous. Over the last 6 games played, McAllister has 3.3 expected goal involvement, March has 3.24 and Mitoma 2.5. I did consider Salah captaincy, but my team is bled enough from going differential captain after Salah last week blanked and Kane the week before. Salah was quieter than expected against West Ham as well. He does have a very good record at home though, so just owning him is great. He scored in his last 5 home games in a row, 6 goals and 2 assists over that run. He should be on for a great game week as well, but it's hard to find any reason to overlook Haaland right now. Rashford completes the midfield and back to scoring ways last week on his return from injury. If he sold him back when he got injured, he's a priority transfer this week. Looking at Man United's fixture run under his name, he's near an essential at his price point, and he's at Double Gameweek 37 again. So it's Haaland up top on his own and he's captain. His goal last week is now a Premier League record for goals in a season with 33, beating Salah's 32 set in 2017-18. Astonishing that he also has another 7 games to play. I wonder how far he'll go, and whether he can break 40. Van Persie's 269 points looks seriously under threat in the all-time FPL dream team. Barring injury, Haaland looks a certainty to join the team. If any of you are betting against Haaland this week, I hope it goes better for you. On the bench it's Everson, Trippier, Taylor and Greenwood. Trippier is enough on the bench. There's not enough money in the bank for another 2 bench players that will play. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Trippier actually hauls given the strength of the fixture against bottom of the league Southampton, who look all but relegated. It's hard to justify him with a single game week though, but he could certainly match Shaw in one game. If I end up having to go Mahrez rather than De Bruyne, then the money will be spread around the bench, but other than that we're locked in. So that's the team for Double Gameweek 34, thanks for watching. It's a double upload today with the experts video coming later. See you soon for the next one.